Imagine this: you wake up one morning, put on your Apple Watch, and realize it doesn't just tell the time, it knows you better than you know yourself. It tracks your health, your fitness, your habits, even your stress levels. Now what if I told you that the new Apple Watches launching this year take all of that and push it to a level we've never seen before? This isn't just a small update, it's Apple quietly reinventing the most personal device it has ever made. And in the next few minutes, you're going to discover everything you need to know, the features Apple didn't highlight on stage, and why this watch could become your invisible life coach. Stick with me, because what's coming will surprise you. Let's start with design. From the outside, you might think, okay, another watch, same story. But here's the twist. Apple has been working behind the scenes to make the new Apple Watch slimmer, lighter, and stronger. The bezels are shrinking, the display is brighter, and the build feels more durable. But the real secret lies in the materials. Apple has been experimenting with a new titanium blend for the premium models, making them not only tougher but also lighter on your wrist. If you've ever worn a chunky smartwatch that feels heavy after a day, this change alone will blow your mind. But hold up, design is just the surface. Let's talk about the health features. The leaks say Apple has added advanced blood pressure monitoring, something people have been waiting for years. Imagine getting a gentle alert before your stress spikes, or a warning that your blood pressure is creeping up before you even feel it. That's not just convenience, that's potentially life-saving. Apple wants the watch to be less of a gadget and more of a health companion, something you can't live without. And here's the mini hook. Some insiders say Apple is preparing the groundwork for non-invasive blood sugar monitoring. It may not be here this year, but every small step in sensor technology is Apple slowly building toward the holy grail of health tracking. Now let's move to performance. The new chip inside isn't just about speed, it's about efficiency. The watch lasts longer, charges faster, and responds instantly. Think about it, no more spinning wheel when you launch an app. No more lag when checking a workout. And here's where Apple got clever. They've built the new processor to handle on-device AI. That means your Apple Watch will process health insights, notifications, and even Siri requests without sending data to the cloud. It's faster, more private, and way more reliable. But here's where curiosity kicks in: battery life. Apple Watches have always been criticized for lasting only a day or two. The new models? Leaks suggest a low-power dual-mode system. In regular mode, you get all the smart features. But in endurance mode, the watch could last for days, perfect for hiking trips, travel, or those times when you just don't want to carry the charger. Think about how freeing that would feel, your smartwatch finally keeping up with your lifestyle. And let's not forget the Ultra. The Apple Watch Ultra line is getting its second big upgrade, and it's going to make extreme sports fans very happy. A brighter display for direct sunlight, a tougher build for deep-sea diving, and more advanced GPS for mountain trekking. But here's the catch: even if you're not an adventurer, the Ultra might become the best option for everyday users. Why? Because it's built like a tank yet feels premium, and for the first time, Apple is rumored to be offering new colors that make it stylish, not just rugged. Imagine wearing a watch that can climb Everest and still look classy at a dinner party. And speaking of stylish, Apple knows fashion sells. The new bands and finishes are designed to make you want to upgrade even if your current watch is working fine. New leather-free straps, fresh seasonal colors, and even collaborations with top designers. Apple is selling you not just a gadget, but a lifestyle on your wrist. Now here's a thought experiment. What if the Apple Watch becomes your passport to the future of Apple intelligence? Imagine Siri finally becoming smart, context-aware, proactive. You glance at your watch, and instead of a dumb timer, it tells you, hey, your meeting is delayed, but traffic is clearing, so you should leave in 10 minutes. That's where Apple is heading. The new chip, the AI, the tighter integration with iPhone 16 and beyond, it's all pointing toward a watch that doesn't just sit on your wrist but actually talks to your life. And we're just getting started. Because in the next part, we're going to dig into the surprises that Apple hasn't told you, the hidden upgrades, the new software tricks, and why the Apple Watch might quietly be the most important product Apple launches this year. Stay tuned, because the best parts are still ahead. Now here's the thing, Apple never reveals everything at once. The fun is in the details, and the new Apple Watches are full of them. For example, the display. Yes, it's brighter, but did you know it's also smarter? The refresh rate now adjusts even more dynamically, dropping low to save battery, spiking high when you need instant responsiveness. That means smoother scrolling, crisper animations, and better battery efficiency. It's the kind of upgrade you only notice once you try it, and then you can't go back. Then there's safety. Fall detection and crash detection were just the beginning. Now Apple is rumored to be working on dehydration alerts, using a mix of sensors and algorithms to estimate when your body needs water. Imagine your watch nudging you with a reminder before you even feel thirsty. It sounds small, but for athletes, travelers, and even everyday people, it could be a game changer. Let's talk about workouts. Apple Fitness Plus integration is leveling up. The watch now uses more sensors to track form, effort, and recovery. Imagine your watch saying, "Hey, your stride is shortening, take a break," or "You're lifting heavier but your heart rate recovery is slowing." That's real-time coaching without paying for a personal trainer. And with the rise of Apple's AR and VR ecosystem, don't be surprised if the watch starts syncing with Vision Pro workouts, blending your real body data with immersive training. And here's another curveball, sleep tracking. Apple has been catching up to competitors in this space, but with new sensors and AI-driven analysis, the watch could give you personalized sleep coaching. Not just telling you how long you slept, but how to sleep better. Think about how valuable that is in a world where everyone is chasing energy and focus. Now let's bring money into the picture. Apple Pay on the watch is already huge, but the new models might expand into more countries, more banks, even more transit systems. The idea is simple: leave your wallet at home. Your watch becomes your payment, your key, your ID. Apple wants you to live in a world where one device on your wrist is all you need. But the real suspense lies in the future. Apple isn't just making watches, they're building a health empire. Every sensor, every algorithm, every partnership with medical institutions is building towards something bigger. Imagine an Apple Watch that could one day replace routine doctor visits. Check your heart, your sugar, your pressure, your sleep, your stress. It's not science fiction, it's a roadmap. And this year's Apple Watches are another step down that road. And of course, the ecosystem lock-in. Apple knows that once you get a watch, you'll stay in their world. The watch works best with iPhone, syncs with AirPods, talks to Mac, controls HomeKit devices. It becomes the glue of the ecosystem. And the new features only make that bond tighter. Here's a mini hook to keep you thinking: what if the Apple Watch becomes the ultimate password? Apple is already pushing digital IDs, car keys, hotel keys, even house locks through the Wallet app. With better security chips inside, your watch could literally become the key to your life. And you'd never leave it behind, because it's strapped to your wrist. And finally, let's talk about emotion. Why do people really love the Apple Watch? It's not just the features. It's the feeling. The subtle buzz when someone texts you. The pride of closing your rings. The comfort of knowing someone could find you if you fall. Apple understands that better than anyone. And this year, with everything new, they're doubling down on that emotional connection. So when the event ends and the applause fades, remember this: the new Apple Watches aren't just gadgets. They're companions. They're tiny lifelines on your wrist. And Apple knows exactly how to make you want one, even if you don't need it. That's the genius of it. And here's the big takeaway: in a world full of smartwatches, Apple's watch isn't just surviving, it's leading. This year proves it. Smarter, healthier, more connected. It's not just an accessory, it's a future you can wear. And when you finally strap it on, you'll understand why Apple calls it the most personal device ever made.